my screen? Is it clear? Can you see it?
Yes, we can see your screen.
Oh, okay, perfect. Okay, so welcome everybody. Thank you for joining this session to have an idea of what we offer as an MBA program for MEC students. So we will start having an overview of what we offer as a School of Business. I will let Dr. Griga. Of course, I would like to introduce everyone first. I am the chair of the business department. Dr. Griga is the chair of Department of Computer Science, and Chris Bates is our new assistant dean for the School of Business. So, of course, I don't know, do you want to say something, Mohammed and Chris, before we start the presentation?
Yeah, let me get started, and thank you, and welcome everyone. I'm very pleased to meet all of you, and are very grateful for being involved in this program. Before we get started with Noel going over the overview, I would like to make sure that everybody has my email and my phone number contact in case they have any issues going forward. So if you could just jot this down, I'll give you my cell phone number. It's 516-776-5456. And you can see on the screen my contact information, my email is there. Please, again, do not hesitate to contact me if you have any issues whatsoever. All right, we have our team has a pretty quick turnaround on things. And if I don't get to it right away, Noel, make sure I get to it right away. So
yeah, it's 516. I can write it here. 516.
Oh, sure. 516-776-5456. Thank you very much.
Yeah, we'll keep this a little bit for students to take notes. Mm-hmm.
We're going to get started. So thank you, Dr. Amrouche and Dean Bates. Thank you, Raquel, for hosting us. And today we're going to talk about the MBA program, which is an interdisciplinary, multidisciplinary program at LIU School of Business. So LIU Brooklyn is the founding campus of LIU. It was founded in 1926. We have more than 11,000 students across few colleges and schools. One of them is obviously the School of Business. I'm sure you have heard or you came across many of our graduates in health sciences, the College of Pharmacy, and also the School of Business has a tradition of developing leaders. For example, if you look at, like the founder of Yahoo, he was one of our graduates. If you look at, like the first African-American partner at KPMG, he was a graduate of the LIU School of Business. So we have over 200 academic programs. And I think our structure mirrors what you have at MEC as well. So the schools, as I talked about, include the School of Business, Public Administration and Information Sciences. We have the School of Education, the School of Health Professions, Nursing, and Pharmacy. The School of Business has an interesting makeup where you have the business traditional fields being complemented by technology and technical expertise. So I'm the chair of the Department of Technology, Innovation, and Computer Science, and we offer undergrad and graduate degrees in artificial intelligence, in computer science, and data analytics. So these are exciting new programs. The computer science is, like the traditional and has been in existence for quite some time. But the MS in data analytics and the MS in artificial intelligence are these new emerging programs that are responding to the market demands in terms of really creating the leaders of the next generation, or the next generation leaders that are going to oversee the digital transformation across all industry sectors. So we have the public administration program, so you must be familiar with that. And our Department of Business, being chaired by Dr. Amrouche, includes accounting, undergrad and graduate degrees in MS Accounting, the human resource management, and we offer currently the 1.5 MBA. It's a format, it's like a format that we have customized for Mac in the past. And we have cohorts for the PharmD, we have cohorts for JP Morgan Chase Bank, and we also have cohorts with university in Austria. So the MBA 3 credits, as you can see, is the format we use for JP Morgan Chase. And the MBA has many options for specialization. You have management, if that's your interest, the human resource management option. And then there is the MIS, and more recently, you have data analytics as part of that. And data analytics is, in demand today, specifically to be able to use, let's say, statistical and predictive methodologies with your data sets, and the expanding, repertoire of data that's being gathered by organizations. Another interesting concentration is finance, the entrepreneurship, and accounting. So what I would like to present is that the School of Business is a comprehensive academic unit of the university, and we offer a number of programs, and also you have the faculty expertise that can help, that can help present an innovative MBA program, one that's, timely, one that's going to combine the critical knowledge areas of business coupled with the technology and the analytical tools that you need in today's market. Dr. Amrouche, I will yield to you for the next.
Thank you, Dr. Griga, for the overview of our school. So I will start talking now about specifically the MBA that we want to advertise and promote here in this session. Why get an MBA degree? So it helps you earn a premier credential for career advancement. It helps you develop very important skills that the market is looking for, either technical or skills in terms of leadership, managerial skills. You build your professional network. You pursue lifelong learning for successful professional career and personal fulfillment. So this is a snapshot of one of the survey that is done about the median salary, for example, for 2019, comparing the MBA with different other degree, either a non-business master or a bachelor degree. This one is about you get an undergrad, you go to the business and you accumulate experience and you try to grow, right, professionally without additional degree. So you can see wherever you go in US, the salary with MBA, it's much higher than either just experience after undergrad or a bachelor degree or even a non-business master. So the MBA definitely give you a leverage and give you a very nice boost in the salary capability. Concerning these are the what is the added value of the MBA based on Berkeley, for example, is one of the top university at California, usnews.com. I'm sure that you're aware of this kind of website. So they talk about the value of an MBA in terms of adding the critical thinking, in-depth knowledge, It gives you really a nice and powerful differentiator in the job market. When you get specific specialization, so you can even differentiate yourself even more and market yourself even more in the job market. You build a nice networking opportunities. You build also not only the soft skill but also the hard skills, etc. So, and it's a solid ROI, return on investment, which means even if you will spend money on taking this MBA, it will be a very, very interesting investment for the future in terms of how many doors it could open for you in the job market. Okay, so why consider LIU? So we offer a nice price for MEC students. So, and Chris Bates later on might talk more about the discount, if he has exactly the discount that we offer for cohorts like JP Morgan and MEC. So it's a premier credential, personalized attention, and it's always part of the Brooklyn community. What you get in terms of knowledge is the experiential learning, because we want more and more our classes to connect to relevant projects and connect with industry speakers that are key in the business, so that they share with you their knowledge. We try to engage students also through various club activity. We have plenty of activities like clubs. We have the MBA Society. We have a number of clubs that are connected to the computer science department or field. We have also at the undergrad level a number of clubs. I've seen also some students graduate, they collaborate as well sometimes with those clubs. So it's a very interesting and enriching experience that you get. We have professors who have more professional experience, and we have professors who have PhD academic standards. So it's a nice combination. So you will have some professors in the program who are more into the professional experience side, and there are more professors who are more into the research side and the academic side. And it will be a nice bridge for you when you take those courses. And as I said, you develop relevant skills in terms of data analytics, critical thinking, decision-making, complex problem solving, etc., which will be very powerful and very interesting for you in the future to market yourself in the job market. What is our mission for the MBA program? So we provide our students with an advanced education while we integrate business research and experiential learning. That's the combination that I was talking about it earlier. And also it helps you transform our students to be really adaptable, creative, and really focused on the technical skills. Okay, so what do you expect from us? Of course, we expect from you that you have a nice learning environment. You always participate in the classroom. You are engaged. That's very important for our student. But what you can expect from us is the commitment to high standard of learning, commitment to continuous improvement, flexibility also in creating the appropriate and the supporting learning environment, and faculty flexibility and availability with our students. So with the program, the MBA will contain as topics. So it will be classes about team management and leadership. You will have classes about entrepreneurship. You will have classes about operation management and innovation and technology, classes about data analytics, marketing strategy, finance and accounting. Then you have a capstone, the 3 credit. That's what every student has to take at the end, the last semester of study. It's a kind of an aggregate class for everything that you've done during all the classes that you took before. So you try to basically use that in the capstone experience. And of course, before the capstone, you're supposed to pick specialization. What kind of specialization? So far, all the other MEC cohorts picked or it was picked for them. Maybe it was a discussion at the time. So it was the management specialization, but we can tailor it for the future MEC cohort if you want to pick different kind of specialization. We have variety, like Dr. Griga was mentioning earlier, international business marketing. We have data analytics, MIS, management information system, accounting, finance, management. So you have variety of specialization you could pick from. But the important thing that you need to be aware of as a cohort, the whole cohort must choose and make an agreement of what specialization you want. And you are not supposed to take it, the specialization from the beginning. You wait till you cover the core courses, and then close to taking the specialization, you can make a decision, basically. And we can update the plan for you. I mean, you need to fill out a kind of sub-plan that you declare what kind of specialization you want. And finally, so you will end up with, of course, total credit, 36 credit in the program. Okay, so we have that, like I was discussing with Raquel earlier, we have two types of option we can offer. Either a one-year program, in that case, you will have to take 4 courses every semester, and every course is a 3-credit course. And we will keep the same, how I can say, the same tradition with my cohort. We keep the classes only on a Saturday. You don't have to take those classes during the week. It's just special for my cohort. And you have here the time commitment. So basically, from what time to what time you will be taking classes. In the fall, the classes will run, for example, from 9 a.m. to almost 6 p.m. And for the summer, I cannot see it, Mohammed, because my Zoom is preventing me to see.
Summer is from 8 o'clock to about 5:20 p.m.
Okay, perfect. Yeah, because I have that bar of the Zoom that is preventing me to see the lower level. Okay, so so this is one option. We can discuss it today with the students who are joining us today to give us their opinion. And the next option is a 1.5 years. So instead of starting fall, finishing summer of the same academic year, you start fall 2021, for example, you finish the basically the fall 2020. Okay, in that case, you don't take 4 courses, you take 3 courses per semester. 3 courses in the fall, 3 courses in spring, etc. And in that case, you see even the classes will run shorter every Saturday, so it will be 9 a.m. to almost 4 p.m. in a fall, spring, and the summer as usual. I don't see it. Mohammed, can you read it?
For the summer 2022, it's from 9 a.m. to 4:20 p.m.
Okay, and it's shorter, as you can see from the other program. The only thing is that you have to take 1 extra semester of the next academic year. That's the difference.
If I may just add that, you know, like when you see like the schedule, we have basically, you know, incorporated the breaks that you need. For example, after the first class, you're going to have 10-minute break, and then around midday, you have ample time to have lunch and to take a decent break from your classes to resume, let's say, after 2 p.m. or so. So it's important to know that we are mindful of the kind of schedule that you're going to carry on Saturdays, and we basically factor in any appropriate breaks and your time to have a decent lunch as well.
Yeah. The other thing that I would like to add, which is different from what the current MEC cohort or the previous MEC cohort are taking and the coming MEC cohort, it will be, the classes will run on a 15 weeks for the fall and spring, not just 8 weeks. Because in the current MEC cohort, it's a different format of MBA. They take more classes, but those classes are split into 8 weeks, each class. So now the classes that you take, it's run the whole semester, 15 weeks, all the Saturday, the 15 weeks. Except the summer, to make it also timing that makes sense to the student, we took 12 weeks instead of 7 weeks, so that you don't finish very late in the summer, because otherwise 7 weeks would be very tight for 3-credit courses, and you will end up like very late, like maybe 7 p.m. or 8 p.m. That's not suitable. So me and Dr. Griga will try to find a nice schedule here for you. In the summer, it will run on a 12 weeks, and you finish pretty much in a nice timing, around 5 p.m. for this option, and around, again, I don't see it, I think 4:20
p.m.
See this one? Okay.
Yeah. For the summer, we end by 4:20 p.m.
question you want from before I move, to other slides?
You know, I wanted to add that, you know, both options are good options, but that for our students, they found great success in completing their degree in 1 year. So keep that in mind as a cohort. You know, 1 year could be the better option for the group, but you have a choice.
We are open, Raquel, as we said, we discussed it last time. The student prefer and what MEC leadership prefers, so we'll go with it. So we wanted just to propose the possibility for you, and we can finalize once you make decision.
And one extra point to make, we have been offering the same kind of 3-credit MBA to JP Morgan Chase. And we would like to mirror what we do for corporate America into what we offer MEC. So this is really the rationale for our transition from the traditional 1.5 courses to this new format that has been proven, that has been, you know, customized to meet the needs of JP Morgan Chase. Well, one thing that's very important here is really the integration of knowledge. When you look at the capstone experience, it's the culminating experience that integrates all the knowledge, and you know, it gives you an opportunity to apply your skills. With the 1.5, you have like so many courses, and sometimes the integration becomes tricky. So we're removing that issue, and I think with the 3 credits, you have a more cohesive and more interesting holistic overview of what the MBA program is all about and the outcomes and the mission that Dr. Amrish talked about.
And I would like to add something, and thank you for bringing that up, Mohammed, because I was about to bring that up, so you kind of stole a little bit of my thunder, but I'll move on with my portion that I think the students will be, I hope, excited about. My role prior to being assistant dean in Brooklyn was that of director of employee relations, and prior to that, my history, employment history, goes back to the New York Stock Exchange, where I was a member for almost 24 years and down on Wall Street for 30. There were over 3,200 listed companies on the New York. So you can imagine the networking that I was able to do during that time on the floor. Plus, one of my really dear friends who I brought in as an adjunct at LIU still maintains many of those contacts, as he worked directly with those companies in various roles. So this is what I'm offering all the students who are in this program, that even though my role as assistant dean, I still have the connections and will advocate to help all of you in employment opportunities and work with you to get you into somewhere that you've been longing to go, you know, into a firm that you perceive yourself. You know, when I remember when I was young, I had a dream that I wanted to be on Wall Street, and I realized that dream. Well, this program is going to help realize whatever dream that you may have. So to that end, you're going to have somebody who will be there for you to help you. That's another reason that I gave you my contact information, because I'm going to want to see your resume. I'm going to want to know your thoughts. I want to know your passion. I want to know what it is that you want to do once you do get this wonderful degree from LIU. So please keep that in mind, that the number, the email is there for you to use. I've helped many students here at Long Island University. Last year in the post-campus alone, I had a success rate in a COVID year of graduate students, not undergrad, graduate students who graduated in 2020, a success rate of 84% of getting them a hire in good jobs. So I look forward to doing that for each and every one of you. Noel or Mohammed?
Yeah, I just, am I in mute? No, okay. So any feedback from the students so far about these two options? And or Raquel, are you saying that in all cases we are going with the 1 year? Should we hear from students, their opinion, feedback, questions?
Yeah, any questions or comments, concerns?
Yeah.
Please.
Let's, student, I know what the dean's office preference is based on our previous experience with students being in the program. But students that are on the line, can you tell us what your preference would be? Would it be for a 1 year program or a 1.5 year program? And you can put it in the chat or unmute yourselves and state it.
Thank you, Jessica.
Jessica said 1 year, okay. I would prefer 1 year, Melinda, okay. And we still have
Hello, Wedner.
Wedner and Justin. You prefer 1 year or 1 year and a half? You can write it in the chat if you want.
We need one extra opinion to validate.
Thank you, Edna. 1 year.
1 year.
All right, 1 year.
With the student focus group, it'll be 1 year program.
It's the winner. 1 year
Yeah.
is the winner. So 1 year is
Justin,
the winner.
let's give a chance to Justin. Justin, would you concur?
Wow, the gang up on Justin, that's not right.
Hello, Justin.
Justin. Can you hear us, Justin? Not sure. Okay, it's fine. I still have a little bit more slides to cover. So by the time that he come back, so we can ask him again at the end. So okay, so it seems that we'll go with the 1 year, which means then in that case 4 courses per semester. Saturday, fall and spring, the classes run 9 to 6 p.m. and summer it will be a little bit earlier so that, we have one more chat.
No, it's me. I'm just.
Okay. I thought it's him. Okay. And then 8 a.m. to 5:20 approximately to finish. Okay. What I want to open also as discussion is, and Chris Bates could confirm for this one, is the graduation, which we got. So if the students start in the fall and finish in the summer of the same academic year, when will be the graduation of the students? So. Chris, you want to talk about that?
I'm not aware of that option yet. I thought these were going to be in person, Noel.
Okay, so we'll discuss it and we'll discuss with later on with the leadership.
Yeah, that's something we have to discuss further.
We have to discuss? Okay, no problem. Okay, so the tuition, I put GBA by Bates, Chris Bates, because I don't know if it is the same discount as JP Morgan, Chris?
What do you recall the discount that they had last year? It's the same discount, whatever the discount was. It's not changed.
I think, to my knowledge, is 1/3 the discount.
I thought it was 30%. I'm not sure
right?
if that's correct or not. I believe that's what JP Morgan is. I actually put the question in to leadership. I just want to verify that.
Exactly, we need to verify, but if it is the same as
I have not been told it's changed, so I'm assuming it's the same.
And let me tell you something, Raquel. So we want our cohort to be at least 10 students and up, just to let you know, so that we can manage the whole cohort together. Mohammed, you want to add something about that, or Chris?
Yeah, I just want to really say what's special about our cohorts. The on-campus students usually, for the MBA, they go from 36 credits up to 63 credits. based on, based on their grades in certain business courses as undergraduates. And what we have done based on your academics and based on the reputation of MAC, we basically have, customized this program for you where it's really the absolute minimum 36 credits that you're going to get to help you achieve your aspirations for an MBA degree. So the first part of the saving is huge when you go from potential or a range of 36 to 63 to only 36 credits. And then the other part that, our past cohorts and obviously you as part of the new cohort will receive same discounts. And as Dr. Amrouche and myself believe, it's about 1/3. You have a saving of 1/3 of the cost. And that's to be confirmed by our assistant dean, Christopher Bates. So we believe that's like the range of the discount that our cohort will receive. Thank you.
Okay, there are a number of options for financing education. I'm not expert in this side, but I just want to attract your attention that we have enrollment service who might help you. If there is any possibility, there are plenty of ways to get financial aid. And we have also a link on LIU website for students FAQ, a variety of questions there with answer that could help you. Technical issue also, as soon as you enroll in our program, there is always IT to help you with any issue, but Blackboard, LIU email, Zoom access, etc. So they will be available also for you. So we finish with who are the contact persons to, in case you need any question, you have any question, in case you need any information. If you decide to enroll in our MBA and you are ready and you want to be admitted, please, you can send it to me, the request. You can CC also Dr. Griga, you can CC also Chris Bates, and I will take care of forwarding that to the admission office, because I need to know the counting of how many MEC students will be. I need to know the cohort, who is the cohort. So I know that we have already 2 students from the previous session, and we are hoping to have more so that we can complete the whole cohort, 10 student minimum. I need to know who are my MEC students so that we can also follow up with you, because usually when we submit email notification about which classes you need to enroll to, if you have a question about like discounts and stuff like that, we can send an email sometimes like a whole cohort together so that everybody knows at the same time the same information. So that's why I prefer always to that you send it to me. You can see Dr. Griga and Chris Bates, and I will forward you to the right person in the admission. The contact information of Chris Bates is, so he mentioned his phone number. Feel free to call him or send him an email for any administrative question. Here is my email. You can take notes, and Dr. Griga email. And then the secretary of our school is Christy Turner. So once you join our school, get to learn to know her more. And Steve Chin is the person for enrollment service. He will be the one taking care of your enrollment. But first, before Steve, I need to send you to the admission office first to check the paperwork, put you in the system, and then I will forward you to Steve Chin for enrollment. Okay. Of course, we will look forward to seeing all of you joining LIU, and I will keep these slides just in case some students need to take notes of contact information.
I think it's also important to note. I know we didn't open the floor for questions yet, but that classes will take place in a hybrid format, with classes being on Medgar's campus. So you'll have the familiarity of taking your classes for graduate school at Medgar.
Correct. Yeah, and that's why they get the discount. It's because the meant is that the location is at MEC, not at LIU, and that's the, yeah, and more details about the location, stuff like that, we will handle that soon when we send you the list of courses you have to take in the fall. So we'll give you all the information where it will be located, etc. Right.
There's a question by Wedner. Do you have the online option? We're talking about scheduling. Would you like to address that, Dr. Amrish?
It's up to you, or you can address, it's fine. I mean, so far we have a remote learning. What I could say is that we have a remote learning since the COVID hit it, which means that every student have the possibility to apply. It's a form that they need to fill out, and they prefer a remote learning. What will happen in the fall, I still don't have the information. I don't know if Chris also has the information at this point. Usually it's when it is close to the semester that the university give us the new guidelines, like we come back in person, online. It depends on the cases and what the New York State also regulation and what they ask for. But
we're waiting for guidance from senior leadership.
Exactly.
The previous years, the program was hybrid. So 1 week on campus, 1 week off campus.
That's not possible, Raquel, anymore with the new.
Okay.
So the new MBA is a 3-credit full, like a full face-to-face session.
Okay.
And unless for COVID reason, we have to run it online like we did it since COVID hit, right? But it's not blended anymore. It's not hybrid anymore. It's not that format anymore. Whatever we will start in the fall, it's fully 15 weeks, fall and spring, and face-to-face. As I said, unless there are exceptions, and that will depend. Mohammed, if you want to add something.
Yeah, I think also we need to comply with MEC guidelines on how we're going to run fall 2021 semester. That's true. So the 3-credit MBA is it's going to be basically at MEC, and the meeting will be done in person. And I'm sure there will be recommendations if there are special circumstances that that will prevent you, for example, from attending in person. Noel talked about that process on how you can request accommodation for remote learning, and I expect that remote learning option will be available to students because we have students from across the globe, and I'm sure LIU will be mindful of those circumstances of a diverse group of students. I just want to open a parenthesis for the online option. If, for example, we choose data analytics, that's an option that we could deploy online. For example, you can do all of the MBA advanced core at MEC with, for example, the program is approved, the data analytics is approved for in-person instruction and for online instruction. So if there is, like demand for the data analytics, and if there is a preference from MEC leadership and students to have, like few specialization courses online, those are possible accommodations. But currently, for the rest of the MBA, it's going to be an in-person with possible accommodations for students.
Which means it's a case by what we did since the COVID hit, Raquel, is like a case by case, like student when they request online, and if we reach 80% and higher of the group of student requesting online, then automatically the LIU convert that class online, fully online. So we need to reach like at least 80%. Yeah.
And accommodations on MEC campus is still somewhat fluid right now. We anticipate classroom capacity at 25%. So that's something else that we have to take into consideration as we get closer to finalizing the space, because everyone on campus is still figuring out a lot of those details right now. So as we get closer to the start of the semester, we'll have that information.
Okay. Any question from students? Any question? Melinda said, wow, that's great. Thank you. Thank you, Melinda. We hope to see all of you joining our MBA in the fall.
Yes, hopefully.
And Raquel, I know that you will be sharing this video, right, with other students.
Yes.
Attend, right? Maybe we can attract more attention, also attract more interest into the MBA. As I said, our goal really is to reach at least 10, because that's when, I mean, it's easier to handle a number of other things, basically.
Right,
the discount and all the other things that are more administrative. So our cohort, we always prefer 10 and higher. So we have 2 already. I hope that we have more.
We have 4 that joined today. And
now I have 2, I mean, those who confirm it, which means send me interest. I sent them the admission office. We put them in the program already. Of course, we need to switch them now to the new MBA format, but that's not a problem. Once we decide, I will ask admission to transfer them to the new format. That's not a problem.
Let's have one final statement. So the decision today, and it's unanimous among our students and even MEC leadership, the program is going to be a 1-year program, 1-year MBA program. And we have very clear structure on how we're going to deliver that. And I would love for you, Jessica, Justin, Melinda, Webner, to share the news with your classmates and peers, and let's create excitement for fall 2021. So
absolutely. And tell us again, when do classes begin for this cohort?
Let me check. You remember? I have it in my.
Let me.
You need to check the email. I prefer to keep this slide so that I don't switch. Can you take it? Just put schedule and Joanne maybe as a keyword. I think you will find it easily. I forgot when we did the math at that time. It's one of the first Saturday of September. It's one of the September Saturdays.
So September. That's
definitely it should be September. Yeah.
Okay. And when is the application deadline? We had a question.
Now the application, my understanding, it's ongoing, right?
It's ongoing. Okay.
The enrollment, and of course we always hope earlier so that we know who is the cohort.
Yes.
Final decision, if we can make it like May, June, let's say by the end of June maximum, we have an idea who is the cohort. That will help us July and August to prepare, like send email notification to students, let them know, make sure that everything is enrolled, there is no issue. That's the preference.
Right. They want to enroll early enough so that they can have everything taken care of.
Exactly.
Well, I have the rights. I have the exact information for you. Fall 2021 for MEC will begin Saturday, September 11th. That's like after basically what do you call it, after the
after Labor Day.
After the holiday, exactly. I think that's September 8th. Then I think it's September 8th, maybe the other classes, the regular classes, maybe. And that's the first Saturday for me.
Raquel, I have to take my leave for another meeting. I want to thank you and all the students for participating.
Thank you for being here.
Okay.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.
Any final thought, final question for us?
Any more questions before we sign off?
Okay, so again, you have our emails. You can send me any question later on. I will make sure that Mohammed and Chris also knows about any question you are sending me, or send it to me and Mohammed. It's better that both of us, as both chair of the department, send the question and we will handle it. So if you have question after that.
Great.
Thank you, Raquel. Have a great week, and we look forward to seeing you again.
Yes.
Thank you to our students, and we look forward to seeing you.
Okay. Have a good day, everyone.
Thank you.
Dr.
Thank you for
Abdul, Jessica, I can ask the question about deadlines.
Yeah, that's what I said, ongoing, like
Mhm.
our preference that by the end of June, so that we have an idea of the cohort, but it's ongoing. I remember I asked the admission also, Paul, he told me it's enrollment could even start at the beginning of the semester.
But the sooner, the better
sooner is better.
for Mac and us in terms of planning for the cohort. So,
Mhm.
Jessica, thank you for that question. All right.
Okay, thank you everybody
Okay.
for joining today.
Okay. Bye-bye.
Bye.